Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. We have a Singer DLS Turbo. I'll start off immediately with the one thing I dislike about this car, and it's if you come down here, you'll notice this is plastic. Now, I'll tell you guys why I don't like it. This is a Singer, it's a regular turbo, and if we come on close, you can see that all of these plastic parts are actually carbon. Not all, actually this part isn't, but if we come over here, you can see that this part is. These details over here are also carbon, but I think with on the rear deck lid as well, this is carbon. So I think if you want to, Singer will make those parts carbon. But back to what I was saying, Singer can basically do whatever you want. So I'm pretty sure that they can get rid of these plastic parts that are all over the car, and you can maybe paint match them or even have them in carbon. Now, let's start off with the rear. Take a look at how wide this car is. By the way, a regular 964 ends about here. Take a look at that. This car is sitting on 345s in the rear. Obviously center lock wheels. I love these monoblock style wheels. They look absolutely amazing. Take a look at the wing. This is in track spec. You can actually have a wing delete. I have actually seen that in person. I'll play a clip for you guys right now. This car is finished in white with these orange highlight accents. Now, it's important to state that this car is a Singer. It's not a Porsche. A lot of people say the Porsche Singer, but it's actually a Singer. When you come to register this car, it's registered as a Singer. The entire body is carbon fiber. This car only weighs 1,270 kilos. I'm not sure if that's with fluids or without fluids, but regardless, it's really lightweight. Power is from a 3.8 liter turbocharged 6-cylinder. It revs to 9,000 RPM. Yeah, a turbocharged 6-cylinder revving to 9,000. It's truly crazy, and it's also important to remember, Singer is not some massive company. You know, they don't have the backing of someone, say like VW or one of these much larger companies. So what they've been able to achieve here, especially with the design of this car and the use of exotic materials everywhere, everything you're looking at is carbon. The entire body is carbon. Just take a look at the presence of this car. What I really like is that this is basically a kind of resto mod. Manufacturers are no longer making cars that people want and people want to get. So we've seen recently a lot of companies taking cars from the past, perfecting them, and this to me is perfection. I mean, take a look at the interior. Look at all these materials. Look at the gauges. Everything is analog. Obviously it's a 6-speed manual, but just take all of this in. Very driver focused, and everything is important. You have a roll cage in the rear as well, and these air intakes as well for cooling down the engine, as well as this here, as well as that. And if you'll notice, there is actually something here to direct air into the engine, which is really nice. Just listen to this. Everything just feels exquisite. You know, everything is, it's all about performance, it's all about craftsmanship, and I don't think this car disappoints whatsoever. I believe 99 units are only going to be produced. Around, I don't have a firm estimate on the price, because again, you can choose this car and you can do whatever you want to do with it. If you want a full carbon body, I'm pretty sure they can get it done. If you want some crazy paint with I don't know, diamonds or gold flakes, anything you want, Singer will commission it for you. I don't know if this car has been sold out yet or not, but if it has, owners are truly going to be blessed. If we come on over to the front, you can just kind of grasp how wide this car is. I mean, look at the rear. These are the same tire sizes, the same tire size that's on the Bugatti Veyron, which is crazy to think, because pretty sure the Bugatti weighs around 2 tons and this weighs 1,200, so about 800 kilos ish, 700 kilo ish lighter. Obviously it doesn't have the same power, but still 700 horsepower on a car that weighs 1,200 and something kg is pretty insane, especially a car this small. Like, I know the rear is massive, but the front of this car is tiny. You have the radiators down here. This is obviously, this setup is more efficient for cooling. Race cars use it more often than road cars, but again, a bit of downforce as well. Air comes in through here, shoots up there. Now, this one is the track spec. So just take a look at how massive this wing is. You can get the road focused one, which does come with a wing delete, but honestly, man, if you're speccing this car or you have one on order, please get the track spec. I mean, just look at the style of wing. It's absurd. I mean, we've gotten used to wings. The new trend now is, you know, everyone's doing the swan neck style of wing, but this is retro, and I'm all for it, to be honest. Like, other than the plastic, I said it, I have zero complaints with this car. Nothing you see is just for design purposes. This is functional. This is functional. This is functional. This is functional. Everything has a purpose on the car. And I know sometimes cars with a lot of functionality might tend to not look the best, but I mean, take a look at this. You have these side-mounted exhausts by the rear, a massive, massive, massive diffuser. Like, I know the car is originally small, and like even now it is super wide from the rear, but you do notice, as well as the wing obviously, this massive diffuser. Again, looks absolutely sublime. Your brake lights are actually not on the wing, they're over here, which I think is really nice, to be honest, because it just keeps the look of the wing really clean. And I'm not sure if there's one over there as well, but there should be, or maybe here. It's important to note that all of Singer's cars up until now have been based on the 964. They seem to really like the car. I mean, I don't think Singer have released a single bad car. Like, even that over there, while I would still take this obviously over that. I mean, that I've seen people who've taken it out for a test drive over the last couple of days, and they've said it's absolutely sublime. Anyways, let's take a look at the interior now. It's exceptionally hot in here because we are in the UAE, and somehow it's already this hot at 9:30. But take a look at this gauge. Over here, you have your boost. Oh my days, the focus. You have your boost gauge in the middle, and then you have your RPMs. As I said, it goes up till 9,000 RPM. Everything is analog, as I said. Even your your window rollers. It's a 6-speed manual, obviously, and you can see a bit of the mechanics here. The pedals are carbon fiber as well. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Not the pedals themselves, but the things that actually hold the pedals. You do get a roll cage in the back, obviously bucket seats. I'm pretty sure these are from Recaro, but as I said before, everything is analog. I think you can get a screen option, but majority of owners probably won't opt for that. And as I said, the focus is very much on craftsmanship in this car and driver engagement. You won't see any fancy screens over here and there and there. It's all about the experience. If you have a spare $3 million, in my humble opinion, forget your Bugatti Chiron, forget everything. Find yourself an allocation for this car, because in my opinion, Singer is still slept on. You know, people just like to say it's a resto mod company, anyone can replicate this, and that's simply not true, to be honest. Like, the time and effort that has had to gone into this car to make this possible is insane. Everything about it, from performance, from, I mean, 9,000 RPM from a turbocharged 6-cylinder. I mean, not a lot of small companies would be able to do that, and I'm pretty impressed. Hopefully one day I will be able to purchase a Singer, although right now I'm left with my G87 M2, which is a manual. I do love a cheeky manual. You know, these days, as I said, everyone's going four-wheel drive, everyone's going hybrid, everyone's doing this, everyone's doing that. But honestly, rear-wheel drive, 3 pedals, an engaging engine, and a lightweight car. I know the G87 is not lightweight, but obviously this is. And that's pretty much all that you need. Honestly, spec-wise, the thing that I really like about this spec is, I don't know if the camera is going to pick up on it or not, but this is really like some high visibility color. So contrasting with the white, this color just pops so much, and I love the fact that the inside of the wing is painted in that color and the outside is white. I mean, you can even see it from the rear. Actually, from the rear you can see it a lot more, as well as this over here. But yeah, man, this is a dream car right here. I have seen a few of my friends with like some spec colors and different things inside. So I don't know, we could actually be seeing one of these cars coming over to the channel soon and in the country, because there are a handful of Singers now. It's starting to get more and more popular with time, because people are appreciating what this company can do. Double fire extinguisher as well. I mean, take a look at the seats. Everything is important. But I hope this isn't the last time we see a Singer DLS Turbo on the channel. But if we do, then I guess I'll just have to work hard enough to hopefully be able to purchase this car one day. The longest time ever, the Singer DLS has been my favorite car ever. Not this one, the original DLS, the one that has the engine that they made when they partnered up with Williams. That is lighter, but it is 200 horsepower shy of how much power this car makes. And I don't know, man, this wing is really speaking volumes to me. So I don't know what I'd take. Those ones actually appreciated. I've seen them on the market for like $3.5 million, and I guess this is 3 mil, so they're maybe around the same price. So I don't know what I'd go for. Guys, let me know in the comments. Would you take the Singer DLS Turbo, or would you take the original Singer DLS? That one also is a manual, around 9,000 something ish RPM, 500 horsepower, but that car I think weighs 150 kilos lighter than this. One last thing to remember with the Singer Turbo DLS is how the process works. You either donate a 964 that you yourself purchase. I'm pretty sure they just need to take a look at the condition of it and make sure nothing is wrong with the chassis. And basically, this car shares nothing with a regular 964. Even the chassis, they do their own little tweaks for making it stiffer, lighter, and so on. But after that, everything else you see is from Singer. All their development, their own everything. Nothing is like, some people might interpret this car as, oh, it's a 964, you know, with a body kit and a wing. That isn't the case whatsoever. So yeah, that's about it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, let me know, would you take this, or would you rather maybe get a regular modern hypercar? For me, definitely this. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a comment and subscribe. Few people I want to thank for making this possible. Obviously, first Singer, who have been doing the UAE tour. Today they're in Saadiyat Beach Club, and in a few days this car is going off to Dubai. Good luck trying to record this car in Dubai, because it's going to be extremely crowded. And secondly, I'd like to thank the people over at the Stables UAE. They specialize in car storage, detailing, PPF, window tints, and I believe they've just started doing mechanical work as well as buying and selling cars. So thank you to Singer and thank you to Stables UAE for making this video possible.